The 23rd season of American Idol will finally come to a conclusion. Fans are always attempting to determine who the finalist will be. The top 2 Idol hopefuls have recently been chosen by fans on social media. American Idol just returned during season 23 in March. Figures like Ashanti, Josh Groban, Fantasia Barrino, and Jelly Roll have been seen by viewers offering advice to hopefuls. More recently, the season has reduced the number of contestants to the top 10. A Ladies' Night, featuring Miranda Lambert as a guest mentor, will be presented to viewers on May 4. Fans, however, are already speculating about which competitor will win this season. Based on Facebook likes, it looks like John and Jamal will be top 2, a fan recently said on social media, although they acknowledged that winner is probably still a toss-up. Viewers have already been impressed by both competitors. John Foster recently had to correct misunderstandings about himself on social media, such as his age and place of origin, as previously reported. Nevertheless, despite the fact that he was still up against fierce opposition, many supporters had expressed doubts about him winning. In the meanwhile, Jamal Roberts has long been a favorite among fans. Both John and Jamal have seen both detractors and supporters come out on their sides. The Idol star already had a following from fans who recalled his days on Sunday Best, a singing program with a religious theme. In reference to John, a fan wrote on social media, "John is young and still developing, but rarely misses a note. The second he opens his mouth, he has country feed my ears with a smooth voice that sounds like George Strait Conway Twitty, which isn't common in country radio these days." Other fans have been giving their thoughts on the possibility of either John or Jamal winning. Even my wife, who doesn't like country music, wants John to win and wants to listen to more country music. The notion that one or the other would be the obvious winner shocked several. Some fans revealed a few additional contenders they believed should win, while others thought it would be an obvious pick. "I think that Gabby should win, but I will be happy with either John or Jamal winning. People are caving old school country right now, so that's why John's so popular. The John love is so shocking to me. I would have thought that Slater would be the frontrunner in that lane. I usually enjoy Jamal, but it was strange that many thought he performed well last week when he sang a song that showed nothing off at all. John's winning no matter what, lol. I don't see how any of those would finish ahead of Slater. I'd be okay with anyone being the winner except Brianna or Josh. However, we shall see. But really, every contestant can be likened to a cookie-cutter type that appears every season. John is probably almost as talented as Slater. The audience goes silent as the stage lights go down and the last note lingers in the air. With a trail of soaring tunes, heartfelt farewells, and, possibly more than ever, a digital echo chamber humming with predictions, another week of American Idol draws to an end. Aspiring singers have used American Idol as a platform to pursue their ambitions for decades, while fans have turned into kingmakers, armchair critics, and, in the era of social media, passionate online strategists. A sizable section of the show's devoted fan base predicts the coveted top 2 based not only on vocal prowess but also on the complex and frequently unpredictable landscape of online popularity. The traditional metrics of American Idol, success, vocal range, stage presence, song choice, and the ever-important journey narrative remain crucial. This season, the influence of social media platforms, from the fast-paced debates on Twitter to the meticulously curated fan pages on Instagram and the viral sensations on TikTok, feels more powerful than ever before. However, in 2024, these factors are being examined more and more through the prism of online interaction. As important to a contestant's survival as striking the ideal high note is their capacity to engage with viewers online, create viral moments, and develop a loyal and engaged online following. Online forums and fan groups have been around for a while, so this phenomena is not really new. However, this influence has been amplified to an unprecedented degree by the sheer size, speed, and accessibility of contemporary social media platforms. For the devoted American Idol fan, the weekly elimination is more than just a reveal. It's the result of days spent examining online trends, comparing follow accounts, examining comment sections, and taking part in the show's collective digital pulse. When a participant concludes their act, the discussion begins. At a dizzying rate, TikTok videos are made and watched, Instagram images are liked and shared, and tweets are sent out. Fans now use a contestant's digital footprint, which is compiled from each reaction, remark, and share, as a gauge of how long they might stay in the game. This season, a few major candidates have dominated the internet conversation, and their popularity on social media is having a big impact on the top 2 predictions. Follower development across platforms is being closely monitored by fans, who are also keeping an eye on which candidates are able to convert their charisma on screen into an engaging online persona and whose performances spark the most online conversation. It's an interesting case study of how social media and reality TV have grown inseparable, resulting in a feedback loop where popularity on the internet may have a big influence on the offline result. There are a number of causes for this change. First of all, social media gives supporters a quick and easy way to voice their thoughts and encouragement. Waiting for the water cooler conversation the next morning is a thing of the past. Opinions are now exchanged in real time, resulting in a lively and constantly changing discussion on each competitor. Second, social media enables the development of devoted fan groups. This immediate feedback enables fans to rally around their favorites, determine who is connecting with the broader public, and assess the overall feeling towards a performance. Whether on Facebook, Reddit, or even platform-specific fan accounts, these virtual platforms serve as gathering places for ardent fans to interact, plan, and actively support their preferred candidate. They plan voting campaigns, make highlight reels, divulge behind-the-scenes rumors or conjecture, and interact with other fans in a constructive and critical manner. Thirdly, social media's virality is a major factor. These groups, driven by a common passion, may develop into strong support networks that convert virtual zeal into actual votes. One standout performance, a particularly moving scene, or even a humorous exchange with the judges might be captured on video, recorded, and spread widely. A contender may be able to reach a larger audience with this type of organic reach than they otherwise might with just regular broadcast techniques. A competitor may have an abrupt increase in their online following and, as a result, their perceived popularity if they create a viral moment. Considering the current season, the internet scene is a battlefield of fan support. Fans are very aware of this potential for virality and are always searching for moments that might catapult their favorite contestant into the digital stratosphere. In the competition for social media popularity, several competitors have become the clear favorites. During and after each show, the names are regularly trending on Twitter, their TikTok videos are receiving millions of views, and their Instagram followings are skyrocketing. A contestant who regularly interacts with their fans online, answers comments, and provides behind-the-scenes looks at their journey is likely to develop a larger and more devoted online following. Fans are pointing to these metrics as powerful indicators of who is connecting with the audience on a deeper level, beyond just their vocal abilities. Fans might feel more connected to and invested in their achievement because of their online character, which becomes an extension of their on-screen persona. Even if a candidate is vocally gifted, they may find it difficult to gain the same kind of digital momentum if they are less active online or if their online persona comes off as less genuine. Fans are also closely monitoring the kinds of things that are popular on the internet. Emotionally charged, visually arresting, or creatively original performances typically spark more online conversation and interaction. A contender can also increase their internet presence by selecting songs that are well liked on streaming services or that capitalize on current trends. Contestants are finding it more and more crucial to learn how to select songs that not only highlight their voices but also have the potential to become viral on the internet. The judges' remarks are also being examined from a social media perspective. A contender may experience a spike in internet support if a judge gives them an exceptionally positive rating. On the other hand, a critical remark might provoke discussion and even indignation among fans, occasionally resulting in a reaction that, ironically, can raise a contestant's profile through controversy. Beyond the individual candidates, social media is also shaping and amplifying the season's overarching narrative. Fans are not only listening to the judges' input, they are also examining how that feedback is being received and debated online. Fans are discussing the show's production, the judges' choices, and the competition's general dynamics online, making hashtags, and sharing memes. There are drawbacks to predicting the top 2 based only on social media popularity, though. as this group online discussion fosters a feeling of community among fans and adds to the show's overall momentum. The demographics of American Idol voters and social media users are not exactly the same. Even while there are a lot of younger viewers on sites like Instagram and TikTok, older viewers who might not be as active there still have a lot of voting power. As a result, a candidate who is very popular on social media may not necessarily receive enough votes to be in the top 2. In addition, social media may serve as a breeding ground for confirmation bias and echo chambers. Because they are mostly connecting with other like-minded people, fans within a particular online community may overestimate the popularity of their favorite contender overall. In addition to the possibility of fabricated or fake online popularity, this might result in a distorted impression of who is actually connecting with the larger voting population. Although organic development is preferable, some competitors or their teams may use less sincere tactics to increase their internet presence. The tendency of fans utilizing social media to forecast the American Idol top 2 appears to be here to stay, despite the fact that fans have become more adept at spotting these strategies, which can still make it difficult to determine actual popularity. It illustrates the changing dynamic between reality TV and the online space, where audience participation goes much beyond merely viewing the program and voting. It will be interesting to watch how this trend develops further in the future. Fans are now active players in the story, affecting the dialogue and, in their own way, the conclusion. Will American Idol producers and competitors utilize social media even more strategically to build their followings? Will there be new platforms that change the internet environment even more? Every season, the digital symphony of American Idol gets louder, and for the devoted fan, the secret to picking the top 2 is not just the notes sung on stage but also the buzzing chorus of online voices. The online favorites for the current season are a diverse group, each with a distinct appeal that appeals to different online audience segments. There's the competitor with the unfiltered, emotive voice who often shares sincere posts and has a very intimate connection with fans. Supporting comments, fan testimonials about how the performances touched them, and an overall feeling of vulnerability are all prevalent on their social media accounts. Then there is the competitor with the captivating stage presence and a talent for producing engaging and viral material. This kind of online presence creates a deep emotional connection, cultivating a sense of devotion that can result in regular voting. Their Instagram stories are full of behind-the-scenes fun, their TikToks are humorous and captivating, and they naturally connect with a younger, digitally native audience. The contestant who represents a particular genre or niche that has a devoted online following is another example of an online favorite. This type of popularity is driven by entertainment value and relatability, making them a favorite among those who are looking for more than just vocal talent in their idol. Whether they are lovers of R&B, indie pop, or country music, these competitors may mobilize their support by reaching out to pre-existing internet networks. By posting covers of well-known songs in their genre, interacting with other musicians, and taking part in online debates over their musical influences, their online persona frequently mirrors their artistic identity. The way these many forms of online popularity interact produces a dynamic and intricate environment. A competitor may be a TikTok star but have trouble making an impression on Instagram, while the opposite may be true. In this new era of Idol, having the capacity to develop a sizable and varied internet following across a variety of platforms is a huge benefit. Fans are also acutely aware of the judges' ability to save a contestant from elimination if they do not receive enough votes. Social media does not directly affect the save, but it can have a significant impact on the online response to a possible save. There may be a lot of internet outrage if a well-liked competitor faces elimination, which might put pressure on the judges to utilize their save. This is yet another way that online opinion may impact the competition in an indirect manner, even if it does not directly affect voting. The online discourse also encompasses the format and production of the event. Supporters are outspoken about their thoughts on group performances, song topics, and even the show's editing. Social media's influence on American Idol extends beyond predicting the top 2. It also shapes the contestants' post-show careers. This degree of fan involvement fosters a sense of ownership and investment in the show, which increases their desire to predict the outcome and watch their online favorites succeed. Whether they win, a competitor who has developed a sizable internet fan base throughout the competition is better positioned to start a lucrative music career. They have an existing fan base, a direct music promotion route, and a platform to maintain a relationship with their followers. Contestants are further encouraged to focus on their internet presence during the competition since record labels and industry experts are increasingly examining their social media statistics as a measure of their marketability and potential for long-term success. Nowadays, the goal is to create a long-lasting career rather than merely win the title, and social media is an essential instrument for that. The phenomenon of fans predicting the top 2 based on social media popularity is a reflection of a broader cultural shift in how we consume and engage with entertainment. Fans are aware of this and are therefore more likely to devote their time and energy to supporting contestants they believe have the potential for success after Idol, frequently using social media metrics as a guide. Viewers are now active players who shape the discourse, add to the story, and affect the conclusion rather than being passive consumers of material. Fans now have a voice and a platform to collectively influence the shows they love thanks to social media, which has empowered them in ways never seen before. As the current season of American Idol comes to an end, internet predictions for the top 2 will get more intense. Every change in the number of followers will be closely monitored by fans, who will also examine each remark and share and have heated discussions over who is gaining the most online traction. Fans' expectations and maybe even the choices of some voters will be greatly influenced by each contestant's digital footprint, even if the final result will ultimately be decided by the votes submitted by viewers. Vocal ability is tested on the American Idol stage, but the internet has emerged as a second, just as significant, platform. Fans now experience the top 2 trip in 2 ways, through the dynamic, always changing online discussion and the enthralling on-screen performances. Fans are paying close attention while the social symphony plays, utilizing its melodies and rhythms to guess who will eventually take center stage as the next American Idol. There is no denying the influence of the internet community, and this season more than ever, it seems like the digital pulse is a reliable predictor of who will make it to the final 2. In the huge and linked world of social media, the issue is no longer just who sings the best, but rather who resonates the most. The answer to that question, for an increasing number of American Idol viewers, can be found not just on stage but also in the comments, likes, and shares that reverberate across the online community.